LaShauna comment. She said a man tried to do it to her. I mean, there are men who will try to trap you.
See?
Me as a woman who men tend to like, it's always been some man that wanted to put a baby in me. I had like my very first boyfriend. He did not want to marry me. Like my kid, when I met him, I had a 3-month-old. And he was my boyfriend. And he was like, just let me get you pregnant now and you can have another one. So I have a 3-month-old. Why would I have another baby? Like, and he's like, because you can have a baby with me. Y'all, he got 5 kids and 5 baby mamas right now. So people do it.
Yeah. People do it. And it's as the woman, why are you allowing that?
It's just
they don't be having no love they self. And that's one thing that I refuse to be. I'm never gonna be a goofy where I would let some man convince me to do something that doesn't benefit me. Like my son is a lesson from God. Okay, out here doing stuff I ain't had no business doing. It wasn't some man telling me he loved me and I'll say, yes, we got a love child. No, that's goofy to me. So it's all about the decision that you decide to make. And a lot of these women hear this fantasy and they associate that baby as a connection. For whatever reason, you hear them say it all the time, a marriage could fall apart. Girl, I would rather get a divorce than have some man baby for 18 years.
Yeah, period.
Like, are you serious?
Me too. Hey, I gotta sign
to me, I'm sorry. Like if a man says that to me and they say it, right? They have said it. I'm like, you mad reckless. Like, absolutely not. Like, I hear that and I'm like, well, this is the last time we talking because it's a ridiculous thing to say. And then, and then if we bring up like how LaShawn is saying marriage doesn't benefit me, who are you? Like, never. Like,
but popping a baby in me benefits
having your baby don't benefit me is what I would say.
Yeah.
How does me becoming a single mom help my life?
Yeah.
It's and that's the thing. It shows me that man is reckless. He's selfish. And if I decided to allow my emotions, right? Because if a woman, so I'm just saying, if a woman decides to take him up on his offer, you're thinking emotionally instead of logically, because you know darn well that logically this makes no sense. And you know that's not even what you want. You know that. And if you allow him to continue to run whatever game he is on you, he's going to have you convinced that, oh, well, maybe he'll marry me later, or maybe I don't need to get married. And maybe it is just, you know, having a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't allow your brain to be like led down a path that's outside of what you honestly believe. Right. I feel like that's easy sometimes.
I think that's the problem, Lamb. The belief is not there. And y'all know it ain't no harsh judgment over here. I've been there, done it. I've been naive, so I'm never harshly judging you. But I remember in those naive states, very long ago, might I add, I think that the problem was in my mind, you're stuck in what they're saying, right? And you think, just because maybe you're a girl of your word and you ain't really going nowhere, or you would think that, now this ain't with the baby piece. Hell to the no. I had one kid and that was, you know, whatever. But I think with the baby piece, it kind of flows into that, even with the, you know, I love you, let me stay with you. Or I love you, let me this. I love you. I think you have to look at a man's actions. Team Peterson was saying, saying a lot in the comments. And one thing he was saying is, men have to learn consequence. Let me go back up. He was saying that there are no consequences for their actions. We coddle baby and consider their feelings. Now, that was a bit of a, reach. I do consider my children's feelings, but I get what he's saying. Like, if it's no consequences for your actions, you'll pop a baby in somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and because the man isn't thinking or caring about the future, so he's just going to impregnate you. And then a woman is believing this fairy tale. But like you said, Lamb, this is why we have these discussions right here, right now. Put a barrier in your brain. Send this live stream to your cousin, your little cousin, your aunt, whoever it is that is still allowing themselves. We just watched that whole thing go viral. Who the F did I marry? Because even when her logical brain was trying to kick in and go red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, her emotional state as a woman was keeping her in a delusion of it could be. It doesn't matter what it could be. It matters what it is. It matters what it is. And that's why they say things like, You have to look at a man's actions and not his words. You have to look at what his life is telling you and not necessarily what he's just telling you. Because you can make our mouth say anything. So anyway, big respect to that. I know we kind of went down a rabbit hole. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then you make a change.